Higher Voltage.
Yes, sir. We back with another episode on Higher Voltage. I got a very, very special guest in here, Mcklezie. What's good?
What's good, man?
Y'all already know. You already know. Bless up. Good to have you, man.
Yes, sir.
So y'all already know, if you don't know, for the viewers out there, this is 1/3 of Grindmode. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He got his label mates and partners, Chaos and Hunger. But hey, how you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm happy to be alive, man. I'm just out here grinding, staying focused, staying out of trouble and trying to make some good music. That's it.
I know that's right. In my introduction, I forgot to put hit maker, you know what I mean? Hook slayer, you know what I'm saying? Got the hooks going crazy.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Man. So let's take them back a little bit. Let the people know more about your background, where it all started, where you from, and
Yeah, well, for those that don't know, this is your boy Mcklezie, Cass City's Golden Kid, Mr. Rah, 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 Ray, and all that good shit. 1/3 of Grindmode, your baby mama's baby daddy, the new Bruce's million, aka bitch, I'm still here after all these years. Now that that's said,
facts.
I go back to this group called Iconz. We dropped a big record called Get Fucked Up years ago, and it's just always been up since then, man. Working from Iconz, you know what I'm saying? A couple years later, I dropped the project with the group, with the squad Grindmode, and we had the I'm So High, you know what I'm saying? We had the Ecstasy Floating.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And we were just making good, feel good music for the people, man. That's always been my main thing, to stay positive and be, give them something nice to dance to, you feel me?
So, we're going to take our time because, we got the Iconz music era before you got to the Grindmode era with the age difference and the gap. So let's start off with Iconz, man.
Let's go.
When you first was writing them lyrics down on that pad and you like, yo, check this out. I just wrote this.
Right.
Like, take them back to that.
You know what I'm saying? We all grew up together, not in a sense like, but just like, we was young in the game together or whatever like that. And I was just left the label with Drunk Drew, Science Room. And I linked up with these boys that, through neighborhood friends or whatever. The committee, Iconz, which was Track, Fence, Tech, Chap, and Carl at the time. Yeah, I was cooking up or whatever like that. And I was actually doing the record for somebody else, YD. I was cutting the record.
Shout out YD, hey yo.
So I'm in the studio with God rest the dead, Vito.
Vito No Shake.
No Shake. And I got this idea, and I did I freestyled it. So everything you hear is like, you just might be. I'm freestyling it, like, but this is the concept in my head. It's just like a vibe, And I took the beat that had the intro and the verse, and I went back to Iconz, and I'm like, Tech, I need something on this. I need
Guerrilla Tech for the people who don't know out there.
I need something. It's not all the way done, but I got an idea for something. I mean, the rest is history, man. Like he put his sauce on it, his spin on it, add the extra pieces. Chaos came in and did like this verse that just was like meshed so well with what I was doing, the melodic. It was smooth, but the way he came in made it a little bit rougher for the crowd to, you know what I'm saying? So that the dudes couldn't be so like, I don't know, it's too girly for me.
I got a question for you. How does it feel when you just going about your day, regular day, you ain't promoting, and you hear I'm So High or Get Crunked Up or Ecstasy, one of these records, and you like, man, wow, like they over there sticking and drilling and all this stuff to the music, and you just like, wow, that's me, and you ain't even trying to promote or nothing. They doing it naturally, like
that's a gift and a curse. Right. So I'm gonna say it's a gift because watching somebody just vibe on your music, I still get excited to this day. Like I still, when I see somebody riding out, I'll be like, that's me right now. I still get excited or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a curse because if your music is further than you are.
Right. It's your seat in your name, and it's like putting a face with the name.
I've had certain situations where somebody will be like, Mcklezie in the building, and I'm, like being snubbed or, like whatever like that. Y'all know who he is, and they'll play the record and it's a different vibe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's why it's a curse, because your music might proceed you, and you just sitting there and like, and you shouldn't have to go through, and this is just me and how I think, you shouldn't have to go through people knowing the song first to know who you are if you're doing your job right.
Right.
So it just means I need more. I got to get back in there and put more work into whatever I'm doing so that you know who Mcklezie is before you know his songs. But that's just how it is right now.
I'm here to give you your flowers right now because there's a lot of artists worldwide and, you know, overseas that once they have 3 hits, like how you've been a part of 3 hit records, these people perform for 10 years, you know what I'm saying? No matter what shape, color, size, race they are, you got 3 hits or better with all these mixtapes and albums that you've been a part of and production. Like, you a legend, man. So it's an honor to talk to you. So leaving off there, I want to piggyback off that and ask you a question. What was your biggest moment in your career?
The biggest moment in my career.
Like, dang, I can't believe this happening right now. Like, it's real.
I'm gonna have to say the Iconz situation.
Right.
Because there was so many big things that happened for us to get to that point, that it was all first for not just us, but first for the cities too. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have Lil' Kim, who was a major artist, just come and jump on a local artist record for a remix.
Definitely. That was big.
Yeah, for our music to be playing in Europe when nobody else from South Florida is playing in Europe first. It just made it just certain accomplishments that we did for the crib that it just was like it made it a bigger situation. But I've got like stories. Like, I could tell you a story about how we did the Super Bowl party.
Right.
And I mean, when I tell you we was the biggest thing in the city at the time, I believe it was Tampa. We was the biggest draw. I think we were like the #1 song in the country at the time. And our show, it was, I believe, us and Trick Daddy. And down the road, it was Jay-Z. And down the road from that, it was Ja Rule. Our club was packed to capacity. It shut down their spots.
Wow.
So Jay-Z and Ja Rule, this is a true story. Jay-Z and Ja Rule came to our party. And I think, you know, they were out there promoting. I think Ja Rule had the, can I get a what? And Jay-Z was performing. You know, Jay-Z was Jay-Z already.
Right.
And they came to our party. And so I tell everybody that I probably am the only person that had Jay-Z and Ja Rule open up for them before they performed.
That's major.
Because they came on the stage, you know, and they performed or whatever like that. And we just sitting there like down, and we hearing the stories. They came to our stuff because their parties got shut down. So we was just feeling, that was probably like the biggest, like, yeah, we can compete with these guys right now.
So, like, what's one myth about the music industry behind the scenes that you feel like now that you're in the game, like the biggest myth that people like always come up to you thinking that it's one way and you're like, bro, it's not even like that?
I would say probably that the music business is mostly music.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be the biggest myth because, you know, you have these guys that have no talent at all that are making it. I feel like I'm making the hottest shit. Why is my shit not matching theirs? Whatever like that. And that's when you got to take into account, well, sometimes it ain't just the music. Sometimes it's who you know. Sometimes it's who you plugged in with. Sometimes it's an age situation. Sometimes it's you know what I'm saying, it's different factors to the reason why that dude took off. And once I learned that, and once I started understanding that, you know, it made it easier for me to just do what I'm doing. But I had to get that out of my mind that it ain't about how talented you are. It's about what are you doing to make the people feel what you're doing. You feel me? And this is probably one of the reasons why I've got records that 20 years later, people hear them and they still feel the way and they still dancing. And then a new generation of people come up and be like, yo, I love that record.
Most
you
definitely.
know, that should definitely never know what that record is.
That's timeless.
Yeah.
You already know this Higher Voltage, man. We gonna get to y'all back in another segment, man. We got Mcklezie in the building. Was good.
Yee.
We'll be right back in another segment.
Higher Voltage. So everybody want to know, what is Higher Voltage? Well, it's a platform. We're here to offer services for every upcoming business, every music label, every business, every artist, rapper, singer. Even if you have a product or a merchandise, that's what we're here for. So people want to know why I started it. It's a voice for upcoming businesses. Y'all come tap in. So right now I need all of my Voltage fam to go subscribe to Higher Voltage TV. It's the Higher Voltage Podcast. We here to give you plenty episodes of plenty shows. Y'all like, subscribe, and comment. $305, Higher Voltage. Let's go. Higher Voltage.